Oh, yaze yangiphula inhliziyo bafethu. Imamelodi Sundowns. But anyways, we are not here to talk about Sundowns. We're here to talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Now, if you remember, about 6 days ago, we did talk about a player called Tertiary Morris. Guys, what I'm getting from a source which I used to trust a lot and then ended up no longer trusting that much. He said no, definitely. With everything that I've talked about, especially with Amalings and it's all coming from that source. So the source did say would definitely Kaizer Chiefs will be parting ways this January transfer window with Omchita Teshrik Morris. Now remember, I told you guys Teshrik Morris's contract is coming to an end on 2027. Last year there was interest from Durban City. Durban City, then I think it was coached by Coach Kevin Hart. And as I'm speaking with you right now, Coach Kevin Hart, OGP, the studies, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what happened. So since he's at studies, he was coming from Supersport United to Durban. Is it the same team? I think it's the same team. I don't know. I think it's the same team, if I'm not mistaken. Kanti siwelele yiphi? Ay guys, yabona those things are confusing. There's isiwelele, there's a Durban City, there's Abo Orbit. But it's fine. Anyways, you guys understand, you know. So right now, as I'm speaking with you, it has been confirmed that definitely Teshik Morris will be leaving Kaizer Chiefs and he will be going to Stellenbosch FC, where he will be reunited with the coach Kevin Hart. Now, the reason why the player was wanted initially and then he said no. Firstly, Nasa story saying Angela Majabafetu because now I did not have everything, but now I do have everything, and I'm telling you. Firstly, he was wanted by the same coach, Kevin Hart, you know, because remember they worked together with Supersport United. So he wanted to sign him and bring him to Durban City. Unfortunately, the deal could not be processed because it was not the player saying no, I don't want to go. It was the club, not coming to terms with the Durban City. So it looks like the negotiations hit a stumbling block. And then now, since coach Agostidis, it looks like things are working in his favor. So maybe I think it was because of Imali. That's why they ended up not getting Uteshik Morris. But now, Morris Yabono, okay, definitely chances are I will not get anything from playing for Kaizer Chiefs because you look at everything so far. And for me, I said it before, but Zomningi chance, I did give him a chance, and then I felt like no, Umchita, as much as he's a good striker, he's good, but in terms of his style of play, which can be best suited for him. One thing I've noticed currently is that Kaizer Chiefs needs to sign players who are quick and able to adapt to different environments and different systems. So Tashik Morris on his style is one, and I feel like he's good with that style. But when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, it's different because Nati, we are still trying to find our way, so we will not be able to get the best out of him. Players who can be able to try and adapt are the ones who are going to survive mostly at Kaizer Chiefs, and I think this is becoming a trend. If you're not able to adapt, you're not gonna make it. I remember we had a player like Ujabulo Blom. I think it was on a loan. Okay, we thought that it was a permanent deal after that, but the player was not able to adapt to the new environment, the new work ethics. I understand also the coach wanted him to play in different roles, which, as I'm saying now, if you're a player who can be able to adapt, you won't mind because you look at the player like Bradley Cross, he's been played on the centre back, I believe. Aiden McCarthy has been played on the left back. And those players, so far, they've managed to try and adapt to that situation without any complaints or showing what they can't do it. So, same as with Teshik Morris, not entirely in terms of his position, but the style of play, how we are playing. Is he able to adapt to the system that we are using or the system that we're trying to implement into the team? So I think that's one of the reasons why he was not going to be able to make it lapana at National. But currently, as I'm speaking with you guys, it has been confirmed that the talks are in advanced stage, and yes, definitely the player is excited to go to Stellenbosch FC, and Stellenbosch FC is very, very keen on signing this guy because definitely their coach said, "No, guys, I want this guy," and that is what is currently happening. And then also, I got happy, but it's something that we do have to touch on. Remember Omonopoly Salim, which obviously, yeah, with Salim Buffet too, I feel like Nai he's another player who could have added something in the team for us at Nashorena, but I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, same as before, when I said no, definitely guys, if Kaizer Chiefs can do anything to get this player, they should, but they did not. And yeah, as you can see, Umchita has signed with Mamelodi Sundowns, which a lot of people say they were not expecting. But for me now, it made sense because Velemaktiwa, Orlando Pirates, is taking this player out on a loan. Clearly, it showed signs that Naranjani, he will never ever again play for Orlando Pirates. And that story that we did talk about earlier on last year, some of you might think, QP, this is not true and it is true. It is there. It is something that we did talk about. So for me, I'm not surprised. I was just surprised by the fact that Kaizer Chiefs did not push for him to come to Nashorena. They did not push. I don't even remember if we were interested or what happened, but there was something that was supposed to happen with us getting Monopoly Saling. But unfortunately, yeah, we did not go after his services or we did not get him. Orlando Pirates is not willing to sell. That is not true. That is not true. Orlando Pirates were willing to sell this player because at the end of the day, what I said earlier, he will no longer play for Orlando Pirates. It was something that was there. The complications, the story behind British, so makes sense. It makes sense for me with why he was sold to a different team, which, by the way, looking at Mamelodi Sundowns, I think is going to excel. I don't want to lie to you guys. I think Omjita is going to excel. I'm pretty sure, since he will be paired with players who are almost or let's just say they share similar qualities, is going to do wonders the Banho Sundowns, because clearly Sundowns now they do need that sort of those players, even though they're still looking to sign other players. I don't know why they're doing this, but maybe it's because they want to let go of some of the players. And also there are new rumors that Tiwa Kuliso Motao would be going to Orlando Pirates. I don't know. But now I do remember saying to you guys, Kuliso Motao wanted to leave Mamelodi Sundowns. And I feel like he still does want to leave, but I don't know if this thing is why he's going to Pirates is true or not. But one thing I do know is the fact that, yeah, guys, transfer moves are happening. And with us, I don't even see a surprise move happening anytime soon. But us letting go of Uteshik Morris, chances are there is a player that we will introduce. But other than that, I don't know. You let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And then last but not least, buffet too, I'm happy to report to you that Umfana Tulani Tash Mabaso, it looks like he's going to get few chances with the club, especially this second half of the season, because this is round 2 of the season. The first round, Pelile last year, and then now we are on the second round. So chances are Mfana will be able to get few games. Also, before I forget, there's a Nedbank Cup. The Nedbank Cup, obviously, since we are the defending champions on the 15th, there will be the draw. Maybe I will be live. I don't know, depending on whether I will be available or not. I will be live, and then we look at the draw and everything. And then also, what else? What else before Nkotlo of it? Whew. Why not Nkotliwe? Oh, the games. The games have been confirmed. We will be playing, obviously, the way being a corner. Nothing has changed for us. No fixtures change. We will be playing on the 20th this month, the 25th this month, and then next month is your Lala 40, February, I think, in the 15 or 16, somewhere there. And then also on the CAF, we are playing this month, I believe. I just forgot when. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say to you. I'm not happy with the Saling going to Sundowns, but it is what it is. So anyways, this is Buffetu. Please don't forget to like the video, and don't be shy to make sure you let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Peace.